It's day 6 of the Find Your Flow Raw Challenge. How's everybody been feeling? It's been really amazing to be moving with you and connecting with you on socials. So for the past few days, we've been really working on building up our upper body strength and building up our flow. Today, we're going to lean on grounding and being able to find a flow that doesn't require us to stand up and do any chaturangas per se. So, as usual, find yourself a mat. If you have any knee sensitivities, recommendation is to bring a blanket or knee pads so that when we're on our knees, that you feel connected in a way that doesn't feel harmful. Blocks in addition to those knee pads. And let's get started. Today we're going to start in Savasana. So you're going to meet me on your back. Extend your legs out in front of you and let yourself float down to the ground. Take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale it out. Do that a few more times. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And just observe how you feel. Noticing where you are in your body. Noticing where you are in your thoughts. And scan your body to see what you need in terms of this practice. Taking note of those places that feel open and available. And taking note of those places that are calling for more kindness and compassion, grace. On your next inhale, bring your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly. And take this moment to set an intention for today's class, finding a word or phrase that aligns with where you're moving towards on and off the mat. Our collective intention for today, again, is I give myself grace and compassion. I give myself grace and compassion. Slowly allow your hands to fall down to the sides of your body. And on your next exhale, bring that right knee into your chest for a half when releasing pose. So you're going to interlace the hands on top of the shin, or just bring the hands on top of each other. Then you're going to bring that leg a little bit more offside and draw that knee towards the armpit. Keep extending through that left leg. Maybe you're pointing the toes towards the ceiling and pressing the heels away from you through that left leg. Keeping the shoulders grounded. Hold and breathe. On your next exhale, release your arm and let the leg fall to your left. So you're going to allow that left arm to support that twist. And maybe you keep looking towards the ceiling, or you extend the gaze to the right side. Inhale back to center. And then release that right leg out and draw that left leg in. Same mechanics here. Interlace fingers on one hand on top of each other. Draw the leg towards the outside of the body. knees going towards the armpit while keeping the shoulders down. Flex the toes towards the ceiling and push the heel away from you. And then on your following exhale, start to bring that leg out to the side. So again, you're releasing the grip and you're using the right hand to help support that twist. You don't necessarily have to get this leg down here, and you're either looking to your left or keeping the gaze towards the ceiling or sky. Slowly come back to center and extend both legs towards the ceiling for legs against the wall, supporting your hands up, and start to make some circles with your ankles and wrists. Reverse it. Bring the soles of the feet together as you pull the knees away from each other for a butterfly pose. Recline and just grab the feet or not and just hold here. Keep pulling the knees away from each other and pulling the feet towards your torso. And now slowly release the feet from each other and find yourself in a happy baby. Pressing the knees towards the ground. You can keep this grip where you're grabbing the outside of the feet. Maybe you're grabbing inside, or you're going to wrap the arms inside the leg and then grab the outside blades of the heel, the foot, by way of the heel to push it down a little bit more. This is pretty active here with the engagement of the hands. So that's something to consider. How soft or how intense do you want that to be? Slowly release, bringing the soles of your feet back together. Either you're going to roll to your side and roll up, or you're going to roll up coming into your butterfly. I'm turning around just so you can see me. And then on your next exhale, walk the hands in front of you. If you want less, it feels too much in your hip flexors, extend those feet out in front of you. And this for the first set, we're just going to keep the spine nice and long. Slowly walk the hands back, lifting the torso as you bring them back. And bring the feet down, windshield wipe the legs side to side. Extend those legs out in front of you. Option to bring the block underneath your hips. And then you're going to walk the arms back forward for a seated wide-legged fold. Flexing the toes towards the ceiling, pushing the hamstrings into the earth. You're pulling the tailbone back so that you can arch your low back and just keep the spine long here. So you're pulling the chest through, you're pulling the chin forward. On your next inhale, walk it back. On your next exhale, bend the right leg. Inhale the arms up. And twist to your right side. So you're going to grab the left thigh with your right thigh with your left hand and bring that right hand as close as possible to your low back. Keep flexing the toes on that left foot towards the ceiling and push the back of the leg to the mat. Slowly roll the chin across the chest as you're in this twist. So you're rolling left to right and right to left. Look over that left shoulder and bring the arm up and over for a side bend. Inhale the hands up. Press that right hand behind you. Sweep that left hand up. Point the toes through that left foot away from you. And then shift your weight forward into that right leg, lifting the hips up, finding a back bend. Exhale. Drop the hips down and then roll the torso towards your left leg. And to start for this first set, you're just going to bring your hands to the sides of your left leg. Lengthen the spine on your inhale, and on your exhale, fold by bending your elbows to bring the torso towards the thigh. We're holding here for 3 more breaths. And if that feels good, maybe you start to extend the arm out, keeping both hips grounded here. On your next inhale, walk the hands back. On your next exhale, lift that left leg up and grab behind the leg. Option here to bring a strap through. Once you've got a grip either behind the thigh, calf, or higher, start to pull the chest through. Now, if your hamstrings feeling a little tight here, you can keep a soft bend, but we're still pulling the chest forward. Now start to bend that knee, bringing it towards the armpit, and bring the outside blade of the left foot in the right arm crease or somewhere in this forearm space. You're going to lengthen the spine on your next inhale and just slowly rock side to side, just to give the hip a moment to gain more mobility. So this is just a mobility exercise between the poses to help get more synovial fluid in that space. Look off to your right. Extend that right leg out. Inhale the hands up while you drop the left leg down, and then twist to your left side. Look over that left shoulder. Again, the mechanics here is toes are up through that right foot. Left foot is actively pressing into the right thigh. Right hand is grabbing the left thigh to help leverage the twist. Look over the back shoulder. Roll the chin across the chest. And then look over the opposite shoulder, that right shoulder. Lift that left arm up and over for a twisted side bend. Inhale back to center. Exhale, press that left hand behind you. Sweep that right arm up. Point the toes on the right foot. Start to lift the hips up as you find your kneeling wild thing. Exhale, drop the hips down. Roll the torso towards the right leg. Again, you can bend the knee here in case your hamstrings are not feeling it today. Right now, my right hamstring's a little sensitive. And then just use your breath to help you find more depth. Finding squareness through your torso, and just press the hands into the ground. Slowly walk the hands back. And then lift that right leg up. Again, grab where it feels best. So it may be back of thigh or back of calf. Slight bend in the knee, or if you can straighten it out, straighten it out. And then pull the chest through and hold and breathe. This is our first set for this flow. Keep lengthening that spine, making sure you're evenly distributing the weight between both hips. Now start to bend the knee and bring that leg forward, grabbing, and then finding the position that makes sense for you here as you lengthen through the spine. Look over the left shoulder. That's prepping you for our next set, and extend that leg back out. Second set. So we're going to move a little faster here. Somewhere in that one breath, one pose place, sort of. I want you to pace yourself. I'm going to go a little quicker, but not so much that you shouldn't be able to stay with us. And if you aren't at pace, it's okay. This is not about my practice. It's about you moving in accordance to what makes sense for you today. So inhale, seat the arms up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Now, when you lengthen, don't lift the chest up. See if you can decompress the spine by lengthening the crown towards the ceiling. Exhale, twist. Exhale, look over the opposite shoulder. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, that right arm up, and then exhale, float to a side bend. Inhale, sweep back up. Exhale, float that right hand behind you. Point the toes to that left side. Find your kneeling wild thing. Exhale, drop the hips down. Second set of Savasana, head to knee pose. This time we're focusing on that head to knee place. So if your knee and forehead don't touch, you bend the knee. You can grab still back at the leg, or you can interlace the hands around the foot. And then you can start to chase the leg with your forehead. Inhale, sweep the arms up, lift the torso with it, and then bring the leg up. Keeping the spine nice and long, pull the chest through. Now, every time you exhale, just softly bring the leg a little bit closer, a little bit closer. Every time you exhale, a little bit closer. And on the next exhale, bend that knee back. Grab the outside blade of the foot. Give yourself some love. I definitely feel a lot more open on this second set. I don't know about you, but definitely can feel the difference. Now, you know how I'm telling you to look over that right shoulder? This is the moment. This is our moment. So either you're going to have a private phone call or a speakerphone call, okay? So you're going to look over that right shoulder. You're going to grab the left foot with your left hand, and you're going to try to bring that foot towards your ear. Keyword, try. So speakerphone, hey, what are you doing? At yoga right now, doing my 21-day challenge. Or, hey, I'm here. I gotta call you later. Okay? And then slowly release that foot inside of the right thigh. We're on the other side. Flex through the toes on the right leg. Push the back of the leg through the mat to the floor. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Grabbing the outside of the thigh with the right hand. Lengthening by bringing that left hand a little bit closer. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Look over the opposite shoulder. Bring that left arm up and over. Inhale, back to neutral. Exhale, plant that left hand down. Point the toes through the right foot, and then shift your weight up. So lift the hips up, drop the head back, it's flat bend. Exhale, sweep down, sit down. Savasana. So again, here, what we're doing is we're going to bend the knee, interlace the hands, or grab. Find your space around the spine to bring the forehead towards the knee. And then you can stay here because this is where it's at today. And that's perfectly fine. You can start to play with where can you actually extend the leg out to, and then stop in that sweet spot. Keep flexing those toes towards the ceiling. Slowly release the grip, lengthen the legs as you lift the body up. And then bring that right leg up. Either keep a soft bend or start to straighten the leg. But we're definitely going to pull that chest through, lengthen the leg. And then every time you exhale, just bring it a little bit closer. Even if you have a soft bend, we're doing that. I'm keeping a soft bend on the side because it's a little spicy right now. And now bend the knee and bring that knee a little bit past your armpit. And then find your hip love. Again, second set, you're going to feel a little bit more warmed up. And that's the beauty of a second set and repetition. And that's why I was really excited to have this 21-day challenge. I think sometimes we feel like our practice needs to be very long and expansive to find growth, but just in a few moments, we can see a difference. Now look over that left shoulder and start to find your call. The call may look different on this side. This might be the speakerphone side. This might be the private call side. We're not judging. We're just noticing. Again, you're going to bring that leg on top of the arm and then look off and make your phone call. This is definitely speakerphone for me today. And then slowly release. Now we're going to go into a pigeon pose. So what you're going to do is recline pigeon. Let me work you out through that. So option one, you're going to lay back on your back like we did yesterday and bring that right leg over the left. Okay, this is option one. So option 1A, leg is down. Option 1B, leg is here. Option 1C, option 1D. Okay? And you're still pushing that knee away. Or you're going to meet me in the reverse version of this pigeon. So what you'll do is find your right leg forward in that figure 4 position and extend that left leg out. To find alignment, what we recommend is like tucking the toes under through that extended leg and just bring that right knee back and slide back through that left leg. Now you're going to square. Sometimes what I like to do is bring a block into the mix. So that could look like this. It can be somewhere here, because as we melt down, and once you feel squared and you're not leaning on your right side, which tends to be the side that people lean on, and you just feel really evenly distributed, then you're going to drop down onto your forearms. Now that dropping down to your forearms could look like where I'm at right now, where you're on the blocks, or you could drop down to your to the floor. Do what feels best on this side, and we're holding here for a few more breaths. Now slowly return. If you're on your back, switch legs. If you are here with me, you're going to shift that weight onto that right leg. You're going to swing that left leg forward and then extend that right leg out. So again, the mechanics are the same. We're tucked through that right foot. We pull that left leg back and then we slide back through that right leg. Untuck. Notice how it feels before you decide where you're going to go when you formally just go down, and just be kind and honest to yourself. Notice if the weight is more on the left or the right. So throughout this practice, we're building proprioception, like awareness of how things feel in our body without a mirror, so that we can adjust based on sensation. Holding here for a few more breaths. Slowly walk your hands back, lifting the torso up. Swing that right leg forward. If you're on your back, just extend those legs out. If you're here with me, what you're going to do is extend those legs out as well. And then you're going to extend those arms out in front of you and roll down onto your back. We're going to find a reclined twist. So what we're going to do is bring that right leg over left and heel toe the hips in, foot to the right, and let the legs fall to the left, looking over that right shoulder. Come back to center and bring the legs back center. You're going to then flip it, left leg over right, heel toe the legs, the leg to the foot to the right and the hips to the right, and then let the legs melt over to the left. So everything move to the left so that you can fall to the right. And then look over that left shoulder. I'm so used to like teaching in a class where I have to do the counter if I am demonstrating. So I apologize for that. Come back to center. Find your final happy baby, bending the knees, finding the grip that makes the best sense for you. Sometimes it could be a big toe grip, by the way, too. Slowly extend those legs up towards the ceiling. Make some circles with your ankles and wrists. Dandasana. Maybe point and flex the ankles and wrists, or the feet, and then just move your wrists in the same direction. And slowly bring the legs down, straight leg, or you can bend the knees and then extend those legs out to come to your final Shavasana. Bring your left hand to your heart, your right hand to your belly. Just connect one more time to that intention that you set at the top of this session. Thanking your body for all the beautiful things that you do. Slowly release your hands to the sides of your body. Take final rest. Thank you for sharing your time with me. Take a few moments here. Om Shanti Shanti. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.